So something shut me in as I went into that room, and I noticed I started looking outside the window and everything, and I was alone. Like, I don't know, I was so alone in that room, and I started looking outside the window, and I looked at the moon. The moon was so bright, like it was just like I was drawn to the moon. I'm not sure how to explain it, but the moon and the clouds, there was something about it. The moon, all of a sudden, the moon was split into half. Like it was split, like a split came out of the moon. This beautiful color, like illuminated, radiant looking bluish color I've never seen on this earth. I don't know how to explain the color, but I'm trying to get to as close to explaining this color as much as I can. But this color was so amazing. You can tell it was like a heavenly color. It was just unusual. Like you never see this type of color on this world. And the blue was like none other has ever seen. The texture, there was even a texture towards the color, and it was just, I don't know, it was just amazing. Nothing you've ever seen, nothing. So when the moon split, you saw these radiant colors coming out of it. You can see the wave, like you can see the wave coming down with the moon and heading straight towards the earth and spreading all over. Like you can see everything. Like I was able to see everything. Like I knew this was happening all over the world, and I saw the wave with all those colors. All of a sudden it went from blue to having all these luxury, like I mean these colors were just unreal. Like it was unreal. And I noticed that the color was coming down at me, like towards me, like in the room. Like you can just see it coming like a fog, just coming straight towards me in the room while I was in that tiny little room. It happened so fast, I didn't even know what was happening to me. Then all of a sudden, I started speaking different. Like I started speaking a different language. I knew it. I was like, I knew this language because I recognized it for some reason. I don't know how, but I understood the language I was speaking. I was speaking in tongue or something, but I don't usually understand any of my tongue. When I speak in tongue, I do not understand my tongue language, but I understood this language. Like I knew what I was speaking. My language just transformed once that radiant light that came out of the moon, that bright thing that just came into the room, the little tiny room I was in. Once that came in there, I noticed that I started speaking this different language, and that, you could feel like something was happening all over my body. My body was full of tingling and stuff. I don't know what was happening to me, but I knew that I was speaking a whole different language. And I can't remember what I was saying. I'm sorry. I remember when I woke up this morning, I remember the words I said, but now I forgot. I totally forgot. But I understood it. I definitely understood it. Then my eyes was transparent. Like I could see things. Like it was like awakened. Like I was awoke. This thing just brought me to full and clear conscience. And I was able to see different movement. I could see the movement. I had a spiritual eyes. I could see everything. By everything, I could see the atoms, the molecules. I don't know how I knew that, but I was given great knowledge all of a sudden. Like it was just knowledge. Like I'm like, wow, I'm like full with all this thoughts in my head. Then the door opened. I walked outside and saw my kids and my friend and some other people that was in the shelter looking at me, and they was like, what happened? We tried to open the building and we couldn't open the door. What happened? Then I told them, look, you guys, look. I explained everything to them. I told them, look, the moon started having all this stuff coming out of it, and then all these colors came in, and then it was in the room, and then I started speaking this weird language, and it was like, okay, we're confused here. And then I told them, look outside, look at the moon, how it's split in half. And it was like, there's nothing wrong with the moon. I mean, it looks normal to us. And I was like, what? Hold on. And I'm looking and I'm like, you guys can't see this? You guys cannot see this? You guys cannot see what's going on? And it was like, no, we can't see nothing. And I was like, oh my God, what is going on? And I thought to myself, and at the moment, I thought I was going insane, like I was hallucinating or something. But when I realized that I was the only one able to see this and they couldn't see it, and I was like my eyes was like wide awoke, like I could see everything. I could even see the air around me, like I saw everything. I could see colors that I've never seen in my entire life. I'm just experiencing all this, and my mind is blowing because I don't understand why no one else is able to see this but me. And then the same thing happened. At first, I thought I was losing my mind. I was losing my mind. But then suddenly, this man appeared out of nowhere. He looked like he worked for the government. Like I don't understand why he was there, because nobody knows. I mean, nobody was able to communicate with anybody. So it was so strange how the government sent somebody. As quick as this thing happened to me, they were already at my door. I knew it. Like I knew he was government. I read his mind. You guys, I know right now I'm losing you guys, but I was able to read his mind. I don't know how I was able to do that, but he was going to take me away and lock me up and do all type of experiment on me. And I screamed and I said, no. I was like, no. And he started asking me, what do you mean no? What are you talking about? And then I said, you know what? I'm going to start asking him some questions. And everything I asked him, he couldn't hold it in. Like he had no choice but to answer all my questions, everything I asked him. Then I realized, whoa, I can control this guy. I was like, whoa, I'm like, wow, I can actually control this guy. So I told him to walk away, forget he ever saw me, and he did as I told him. And then I looked at the sky. I saw the clouds. The clouds was like glowing like yellow. It was like looking all yellow because I'm all confused and I'm going back in the room trying to figure out what just happened to me. How am I able to control people's thoughts and read people's thoughts? I was like, okay, what's going on? So I'm looking back at the sky and I'm looking at these glows, these radiant illuminated colors that are coming out of the sky, and it was bright yellow. You know how like the sun looks when the sun is bright in the clouds but shining through the clouds? Well, it was like that around the whole cloud, all miles and miles and miles away. That's how the cloud was looking. The cloud was looking strange, you guys. And then, oh my goodness, this is going so amazing. Like this dream was so amazing. Oh, okay. So, and then I was starting to feel, this feeling started to come over me, right? So I'm realizing that I'm the only one feeling this way. Nobody in this room have this type of ability. I realized all the people around me wanted some answers. Like they were asking me, what is going on? Like they wanted me to share with them what was going on. So something told me, I don't know why, but something told me to make them forget what they just saw, make them forget what they just heard. So I told everybody I gathered everyone around me, and this smoke, I somehow everybody was circled around me, and I released this smoke or this foggy air that came right out of my mouth. It came out of my breath. Like I blew it, I blew it, and when I blew it, it touched, like it somehow controlled everyone. It was like I don't know, whatever it was, I was able to control everyone with it, and I had the knowledge to that. I don't know how, but I knew I could do that. So I made everyone forget what they saw, what they heard, everything I spoke of. I made them forget everything, and I told them to walk and go back to doing what you were doing, and they did exactly as I told them to do. I was stunned that then I realized, I have powers. I can control people's thoughts. I can read people's thoughts. I can see everything around me. I can smell everything around me. And I'm like, oh my Lord, what is going on? Like, what is going on? And I was so ecstatic. Like, I got so ecstatic. I started feeling like I have wings, like I can fly. Something came over me and told me, like, I can fly. Look, you can go and fly. And I wanted to show off these powers to my friend. I was like, let me go look for Tara, my sister in Christ. I was like, I'm gonna go see her. I want to see what she has, what abilities she has. I knew she had abilities too. I don't know how I knew, but I knew everything that was going on in the world. I knew that this was happening all over the world. Like, everybody had these abilities. Not everybody, I'm sorry. Not everybody. Certain special people had these abilities, and they were able to have supernatural powers. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but we all had powers. Like, we can do whatever we want with these powers. We were given powers, all of us. And my mission was to go and gather all of us. Like, we were all supposed to gather together, and I don't know what we're supposed to do when we're all together, but the mission was to gather all of us together. And I was getting ready to fly out and meet my friend. I was gonna fly to her. Like, I'm in Florida and she's way in Virginia or something, or Maryland. She's way out there somewhere in Virginia. And I'm like, okay, let me get ready to go and fly to her. But I never saw no wings in the back of me. But I knew I could fly. Like, I knew I can fly. And I didn't understand what was going on. I was like, okay, this is bizarre. I mean, this is bizarre. Like, I was blown away by this dream, you guys. And as I was getting ready to go and fly and look for my friend Tara, I woke up. All of a sudden, I woke up because my daughter was banging on my door because I was running late to take her to school. It was so late. I never thought I would wake up this late. I woke up pretty late. I was like, oh man. But before that, I woke up from that dream, like probably where as soon as I got my powers, I woke up and I was crying. I was like, Lord, no, I want to finish this dream. And then he took me back to the dream. But as he took me back to the dream, I noticed that I lost a lot of time because I didn't wake up on time to take my kids to school. So my daughter woke me up and it startled me so bad. Like, it felt like my body was like, I don't know, like, you know, when you wake up from a deep sleep and somebody just wake you up, I felt like I was just poured into my body. I was like, man, it felt like my heart was about to explode inside of me. Like, I didn't feel right. I was like all drowsy and everything. And I took her to school and I was so ecstatic about this dream. I couldn't get this dream out of my head. I was just drawn to excitement. So I said, you know what? I'm going to call Tara. I'm going to call Tara because she was in this dream. So I called her and I told her everything. She was half asleep when I called her. When I told her this dream, she woke up so fast and she was so excited about the dream. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my God. It was so amazing. Like, we were just on the phone, like, wow, the Lord is amazing. How is this even gonna happen? Like, what is gonna happen? How is all this gonna happen? Like, I didn't understand what was going on, but I just knew that this is gonna be given to me. When, I don't know, but this is what I'm gonna experience. And lately, you guys, I have to share this with you guys. One more thing I want to share with you guys. Lately, this is not a dream, but lately, for the past week or two, I've been having these headaches out this world, like headaches. I don't get headaches. The only time I usually get headaches is when I'm around something negative and stuff like that. But I've been praying, I've been fasting, I've been doing everything I can to get rid of these headaches. I can't get rid of these headaches. Like, I cannot shake these headaches off. Now I'm like realizing, oh my goodness, is the Lord working in my head? Because the powers I had, I was given, I was using my head the whole time. Like, it was all mind thing. I was like, what is going on? What is going on? So, I don't know. You guys can tell me. I don't know. But that was the dream I had last night. And don't forget, I did ask the Lord to reveal something to me. And this is what I was revealed. yeah, this was amazing. But uh, I'm just, I'm babbling. I'm like in shock right now. But I just felt so much joy and excitement after I woke up from this dream. I felt the same way I felt after I went to heaven and I was talking to God and God told me everything. The same feeling I felt when I left when I had left heaven and I left the Lord's presence was the same feeling I felt when I came out of that dream. Like it was all over me. Like I felt excited. Like this is gonna happen. Oh my goodness! I don't know, but I believe this. I believe this with all my heart. This is gonna happen. I don't know what you guys feel about this, but I feel like this is gonna happen for me. Like I know it is. But let me cut this now because I'm done. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I was led to share this. I felt like this is going to help a lot of people on here. I don't know who, but this message is for somebody. It's for a couple of people because a bunch of you guys are going to get these powers, you guys. But I don't know who else is having dreams like this. If you are, let me know because I want to know what y'all experiencing and what kind of powers are you guys are experiencing. But yeah. So God bless you, brothers and sisters. I love you guys. I just wanted to share this with you guys. I love y'all. God bless you and take it to the Lord. Everything I put on here, I always tell you guys, take it to the Lord. This is what I was given. I cannot control what God reveals to me, what the Lord reveals to me, but I do deliver what I see. God bless y'all. Love y'all. And may the Lord be with you. Night. And one more thing, everyone. I just wanted to give a great shout out to Ace444. He was the one that helped me with the visual, with the video, and everything. I mean, this brother of Christ is amazing with the insight and how the Holy Spirit uses him. I am so grateful he was able to help me with this video, making this video, because I had no idea how to work with this type of stuff. But he was able to open my vision the way I saw it. I mean, I'm just grateful that he was able to do that for me. God bless him. I just want to give a shout out to him and thank you so much, Ace, for helping me make this video. God bless you. Love you and amen.